Warning: the opinions expressed in this video do not represent YouTube, associations, agencies, or any particular individuals. They are merely from two guys needing to pass the boredom of their average day lives. Some explicit content may occur in this or future presentations. Viewer discretion may be advised, but ignored if you're into that thing.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Wildman Wes.
I'm a big man Wolf Benny.
And welcome to day 26 of the Wild Wolf Show Shocktoberfest.
Wow, 5 more days.
I don't know if I can hold up anymore, but I mean, hey,
we got 5 more days. We can do this.
We're committed, and we're going to do it because we love you. We love you. So we're going to be doing a recent film that's on Netflix. Right? Oh, actually, no, it wasn't. It was on Netflix for a little bit. It's not on there anymore right now. Don't Breathe. Oof, man.
Great movie.
Oh yeah, I'm going to let you.
Oh, you want me to take the helm on this?
Yeah, I want you to take the helm on this one.
Right.
I've been doing quite a number of them. I think
so,
that won't be fair, you know.
I'm just going to give you a base synopsis of the movie. I really don't want to ruin it for you because it really is a good movie. So there's a couple youths out there who are trying to make an easy score, you know, because they live in Detroit. They're trying, you know, they just want to better themselves. They're trying to go to California. So they find out about this old Vietnam vet who's blind, who recently inherited like $100,000 of life insurance for his child who just died. So they figure it's going to be an easy score because, you know, he's blind. Nah, it's not.
No, not at all.
It's exactly the opposite of what they thought.
Because what a lot of people don't understand is when somebody's blind, whether from birth or later on due to an accident,
their other senses increase.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, he was a soldier in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So, I mean... So they pretty much, they get in the house, and then he pretty much locks him in the house, and he just starts going after him.
And everything goes to
Yeah. So we're just going to leave it at that with the synopsis, because like I said, that's enough of it to get you hopefully interested in the movie. Definitely go check it out. So now we're just going to get into why we liked it and why we didn't. One of my favorite aspects of it was Scott Lang, who played the blind Vietnam vet. He's just a phenomenal actor. I really was hoping he'd get picked to play Cable in Deadpool 2. He looks good, but I do love Josh Brolin as
Josh Brolin. I mean, hey, I think he's going to redeem himself on this for Jonah Hex. Not that he did a bad job on it.
It just didn't follow the comic books.
No.
You know, you guys, if you see my comic book corner, I'm all about following the comic books. Sorry, that's just how it should be.
For format's sake.
Exactly. Anyway, back to this movie. Scott Lang, he did a phenomenal job portraying the actor, or the blind person. Just like there's some of the scenes where he kind of plays up being blind, and then like a second later, like something goes off, and he's like, "I'm blind, but I still know what's going on."
Especially
pretty much that's the attitude
some of the suspense setups, like a cell phone going off when they're trying to be quiet.
Then he's got a dog that helps, you know,
that dog is very Cujo-like in a way.
Yes, it's well trained.
Yeah,
it's well trained.
Very violent. Yeah.
Let's put it this way: the dog, like I said, I always tell everybody, it's not the dog that's bad; it's the person that raised them and trained them. And Scott Lang's character, definitely, obviously being a vet, being blind, just lost his daughter, is in a dark, dark place. So of course his dog is just going to reciprocate that because, you know, the dog's man's best friend. So.
And then they pick up on vibrations in a person and whatnot.
So I did like that whole aspect of him having a dog, you know, like that, just to kind of keep him safe and stuff like that. And the dog plays a crucial role in the movie, so that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, no, what did you like about this movie, man?
I mean, pretty much the same stuff. I mean, just the way how it was filmed. It had that, and I go back on this a lot in some of our reviews. Similar to, I mean, with this movie is very similar to like House on Willow Street.
Yes.
The way how the camera angles, it's very Sam Raimi-esque. It really is.
And
I mean, just that ominous flow to it, and just the dark. Being in the dark.
There's some movies that try to use the darkness to their advantage, and it just looks horrible because you can't see what's going on.
But what works with this one is that your main, antagonist or even protagonist, because they kind of flip flop.
They can flip flop, exactly.
Because with the old man being blind,
this is how he sees the world.
Yeah.
So it actually works very well for the film. It's actually a good pickup on you. But it works very well. So you kind of get his perspective of the world. So there's a couple scenes where he turns out the lights and everybody's freaking out.
Yeah.
And he's calm because this is what he's used to. You know what I mean? And it's his house. A lot of blind people, from what I've read, they'll actually go through their house counting steps so they know where everything's at. So you definitely get the feel that he's done that before. Because like he flows through the house. Like, so everybody's like, oh, how can a blind man do that? It's his house. Yeah. He knows his house.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, other than that, everything is really good. I mean, there are a couple things that I didn't really care for, or not necessarily that it made it a bad movie. It was just little nitpicks. One of them, more of on kind of a social commentary of how younger people, or even just people that are rotten in general, treat people with certain disabilities. The teens in this movie make a lot of blind jokes, saying you're worthless out here, and what have you.
Well, the tables turn, though, so...
Yeah, I mean, and just in general, I mean...
There's a couple parts, though, you kind of...
I mean, it's just kind of... It seemed like just such a cheap setup that you know something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, there... while they're trying to get away from the blind guy in the house, there's a moment where one of them's trying to text, and just because he can't see you doesn't mean he can't hear your... I mean, we live in a day and age where our thumbs are hitting that smartphone to the point where even if it's on vibrate,
it's still
you can hear
hitting.
You can hear that tapping. And I mean, that just threw me off. There's another scene where, well, throughout the movie, they have a gun is being used, and if you count the bullets in the chamber, I mean, I don't remember exactly.
Magic.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they talk about the specific type of gun. I'm trying to, I believe it's a Smith & Wesson, and I went online and researched like how many rounds would be in it, and I tried counting how many times the gun went off just to see if maybe there was a continuity error.
Yeah.
Maybe if you guys can go out there and watch it, and maybe you might be able to figure out if there was a continuity error or not. Leave a comment in the section below, because this is still kind of confusing me a bit. Other than that...
See, the only problem with that is now, too, like, you can always buy clips, the extending clips. But again, them being who they are, they probably just got the, the generic clip. That
the basic
so,
standard
again,
issue.
We don't know. Maybe they had an extra round in the chamber. We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know what they did.
We're just getting into heavy semantics right now. So, other than that, I love the movie.
I loved it too. I mean, I love how realistic it was. There was nothing in this movie that was just like, oh, that can't happen. No, everything was realistic. I believe it could really happen in real life.
It probably has. It probably has.
You know what? Don't we have a shout out for this video too?
Yeah, actually. I'm going to give a shout out to Christy Bada from Joliet, Illinois. She requested this one, and when we wrote it down and pulled it, we're like, all right, we've got a request pulled. So, Christy, this one's for you. Hope everything's been going well. Other than that, I think it's time to grade.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, thank you for the support, big time.
All right, I'm gonna give this one a solid A-. I liked it, but like I said, like as we were talking about, I'm like, it was kind of similar to the road on Willow Road. the house on Willow Road.
House on Willow Street. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very similar, except instead of it being in their house, they moved it to this factory. So, I believe, when did they come out? They
came out around the same time.
So
yeah, about this last year.
So that's the only reason why I'm giving it an A-. But otherwise, it's a great movie. Check it out. Scott Lang is amazing. The whole cast is amazing, but Scott Lang really steals the show.
Yeah, I mean, apart from some of the obvious, the blind jokes that they kind of really...
You gotta expect that it's gonna come from teenage kids,
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go with a solid A on this one, because I mean, I loved it. It's rewatchable.
Really
I mean,
it's definitely rewatchable, guys.
Oh, yeah.
You could probably watch this once a week and not get tired of it.
Exactly, and you might even be able to pick up on things that you didn't see the last time.
That's the best thing about rewatching movies is you notice things, even slight little things. It's like that picture wasn't knocked over. Maybe he's in the
Lord
room.
knows we rewatch a lot of movies.
So anyway, guys, as always, like, comment, share, and always, of course,
hit the red button.
All right, guys. Anyway, I'm the Big Bad Wolf, Benny.
And I'm the Wild Man, Wes.
And this is day 25?
26.
26. Oh, I see the days just starting to run together.
All right. And we hope to see you tomorrow with a very special episode. We're going back to anime. See you soon. Benny? Benny.
You sound like you got news. What's up?
Oh man, vampire sightings in town.
Really?
Yeah, and some of the people in charge are getting the services of a certain vampire hunter.
Are you talking about Vampire Hunter D?
Yeah,
We're getting D here?
yeah. So you know what that means, right? Dude, we have to join him. Just got real.
We're coming.